Okay, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to our program today. Today is a very special program and it's a program that is very close to my heart. Like today's edition, you know what I mean? Because today we're going to be speaking, we're going to be meeting face to face, of course, via Zoom, members of the Ipob, Indigenous People of Biafra, Canada, and then especially their women wing. And it's a day I've been looking forward to because tomorrow here in Canada is going to be a very great day. Tomorrow, Ipob in Canada is going to showcase what they are made of to the whole world as they do the ESN appeal fund. If you came in a few minutes ago, you would have seen that we were showing you a footage of members of the Eastern Security Network. You know, just so you guys, I just did that to refresh your memory, okay? And so, without wasting time, I have them here in the studio. I'm gonna go ahead and present them to you. I will allow them to do me the honors of presenting themselves when I put them on the screen. All right. Help me in welcoming members of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Canada, and I'm going to start by introducing them one by one or letting them introduce themselves properly, starting from the national coordinator of Ipob in Canada. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Chief Collins Ogoke, the acting national coordinator of Ipob Canada-wide. I'm from Isialambano in Biafra land, presently stay in Toronto, Canada. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Go ahead, my sister, Princess Joy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Princess Joy Ochaboto. I am the National Secretary of Ipob Canada and also the Women League Canada. I am from Isukwato, Iluama in Biafra land. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. My sister Adak, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Adako Teresa. Sorry, good evening or good morning, good afternoon. My name is Adako Teresa Opareke. Presently, I'm living in BC. I'm from Bitolo, Imo State.
Okay, then.
So
go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a woman leader in BC here.
Okay. Yeah, for our guests, when you hear BC, you know, here in Canada, we are very funky with everything. BC is British Columbia. Just like when you hear us say Toronto, it's actually Toronto. But don't worry, you understand us more. Go ahead, my brother, Thompson.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Dr. Thompson Adioku. I'm a member of Ipob in Canada, Toronto to be precise. I'm from BC in Biafra land. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. And to our viewers, the reason why we are here today is none other than to let you guys know what is happening tomorrow. Okay? But first of all, let me start by asking Chief Collins to tell us, you know, the situation of Ipob in Canada. How strong or how present is Ipob in Canada? Because a lot of times people think that, okay, maybe it's just a handful of people. Can you let us know your numerical strength and what what if you are in just one province, or if you're in other provinces, just help us paint a picture of IPOB here in Canada.
Thank you, the moderator, and our general public listening. Considering the size and population of Canada, you will expect what the membership of IPOB will be. We have 6 provinces that is, we have IPOB families: Ontario, Quebec, British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. We have about 600 active members of IPOB Canada-wide. But the most populated place is Ontario, and we know the reason why that, because that's where we have the economic nerves of Canada.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So if you were to estimate the strength of IPOB Canada-wide, what do you think that would be in terms of numbers?
It's in neighborhood of 600 and above. That's formidable members. And we have a lot of sympathizers who may not want to be known for one reason or the other. We have a lot of sympathizers, but you put up their number, it might be going into thousands. But active members, considering the population of Canada, like I said, it's not as big as America, but it's above 600.
Okay. Thank you very much. There's something I always believe, and I tell this to people all the time. It's not about the population, but it's the people who have been selected. Everybody should consider themselves lucky. It's a privilege to be selected to be the one championing this mission. So for all of those people, I really, really appreciate them. Okay. Now, let me speak to our sister, Princess Joy Ochiawuto. Princess Joy, tell us, as the woman leader, how you people, tell us about the women wing of IPOB, actually. Just tell us about the women wing.
Dr. Chide, the women wing in Canada was, I would say they were inaugurated sometime very late in 2019. And
help me project a little bit more. I don't know what's happening to our Zoom. It's not your fault too, but just speak a little bit louder. It's from this side.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try, as long as I don't scream. Now, can you hear me much better?
Yes, a little better.
Okay. Now, I was saying that the women wing in Canada was inaugurated sometime very late, I think around December 2019. And then came 2020. We know what happened with the coronavirus, and now we're in 2021. But what happens is that as long as you are a woman in IPOB, you're automatically a member of the women wing. And then the women wing basically is actually to reach out to non-IPOB women in the whole of Canada. So if you're a Biafran woman and you are here in Canada, you are supposed to be part of this move. Because as a woman and as a Biafran, regardless of what part of Canada you are, whether or not there is an IPOB family there or not, this is an organization you ought to be. And so far, we have formidable women. Numerically, we are about 70 in number for now.
Okay. So how did you guys come about this fundraising event?
The fundraising is actually, we know what's going on right now in our land, Biafra land. And in December last year, 2020, we received a gift, a wonderful gift from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot talk about this fundraising without mentioning our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the man that God has blessed us with. He gave us a wonderful gift last year, December, which we designate as ESN. ESN, that stands for Eastern Security Network. Now, what this fundraising is all about is to support the ESN. That's basically what it is for. In other words, we want to say, well done, brothers, well done, sisters, for coming out to volunteer to, help secure our land.
Okay. Okay, so that's what this whole thing is all about.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me talk to Sister Dako. Sister Dako.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that you come to the screen. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how have you guys planned to have this event? What are we expecting from the IPOB women concerning this event?
Okay. We had a meeting as IPOB Women Wing previously, based on this very fundraising event, in order to, because of we are fighting for our independence, for our Biafra land. So we are here to restore Biafra by, telling people about this very event that we are holding on Saturday, in order to see how we're gonna raise money to support our Eastern Security Network, which is being given by our Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a package on December. So we are here to support, to see, bringing people to see how people is gonna support us, both women and men. Anybody can support, even though they are not from Biafra land. So that is what our aim, to see that everything is being done.
All right. Oga Thompson, let me talk to you now. Can you unmute yourself, Thompson? Okay, so Thompson, help me understand the situation in Nigeria. Some people say it's a waste of time. Some people say it is not reasonable to be doing this thing. Help me understand. What is the situation in Nigeria right now? And why do you think something like the ESN is important?
Thank you. ESN is the only resistance we've ever had to the abnormally happening in Nigeria in general, especially to the southeast. That's the only resistance. The headsmen and all the killings happening in the southeast, that's the only resistance we have. And it will be only somebody that is foolish, somebody that does not understand, doesn't actually appreciate his life, will be staying there waiting and be feeling that anything is going to happen or anybody is going to fight for it. To the best of my knowledge, ESN is for protecting yourself and your family and your friends in the southeast, which the government is not doing anything about. Even the elected officials are not doing anything about. They are not fighting anyone. It is just to protect life. You have to protect your life. It's only a tree that will stand there and you are informed and you are seeing somebody is coming to cut you off and you continue to stay there. It is very ridiculous for anyone to think that protecting yourself is not the right thing to do. And nobody's going to protect you if you don't protect yourself. Like my sister said, this is a very big package. ESN is very necessary for Southeast. Everyone should support this cause. And it is on note that since ESN started, the perpetrators of trying to actually wipe us off and elect our side of the country, they've taken recognition that these people can stand for themselves. Is there any other alternative that ESN, since all these killings and harassment in Southeast have been going on? There is none. So anybody saying that is a waste of time, where is the alternative?
Thank you.
The alternative is just to stay there and they come and butcher the person. I encourage everyone to support both financially in creating awareness why it is necessary, is needful for us to support this initiative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Chief Ogoke, I've known you for so many years. Chief, and you're somebody that shoots straight. Chief, as a chief, as an elder, as somebody who has navigated the political climate in Nigeria very well, talk to me. Talk to me about what a reasonable person should be thinking or doing concerning Biafra, concerning the eastern part of Nigeria. In fact, everywhere in the south, east, south, southwest, whatever. Talk to me as somebody who knows what should be known. And you have talked the talk and you have walked the walk, because I know you from so many years. So talk to me, Chief.
Thank you, my moderator and the listening public. I think I'm privileged to be in this discussion this morning. I was 6 years old during the Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970. My mom, in particular, was in charge of Petroleum Directorate in Okiwe sector. As a child, I saw what Biafra went through. And again, as an adult, I saw what Ipob people are going through in Nigeria. I was into active politics. Till 2015, I found out that Igbos do not belong in that contraception called Nigeria, with all that is going through. And I came back to Canada and told myself it's high time I redefine my focus about Nigeria. Having seen what our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, went through, I vowed and said, never, ever again. Providence brought me in the leadership of IPOB Canada. And ever since then, I have put in my blood, my soul, everything I have into it. Today, ESN is a child of circumstance. Like my brother Adiku have rightly said, no one will stand and wait for somebody to come and kill him or her, and he will not do anything. ESN is protected by the United Nations Convention Charter, self-defense. Nigerian Constitution have its self-defense. What ESN stands for is to prevent people from overriding the whole eastern region. And like he rightly said, today, the whole world have seen that ESN has come to protect itself. And I'm calling on everyone, you have no choice except you want to die. That country, Nigeria, is in a mess. We are a particular sect determines what happens in the whole country. And yet you call it a federal system of government. It's not true. Where governors are negotiating with terrorists, you don't negotiate with terrorists all over the world. Look at how the Fulanis, because I have to be very particular, have taken over Nigeria. Boko Haram was manufactured by them, sustained by them. The late General Abacha, he said that if an insurgency should last 72 hours, the government in power is involved. And everything going on in Nigeria will tell you that the government power is involved. What is the problem? Taking over land. It has to be and will be and must be. We cannot be slaves in our own land. Yes. Niger State has land mass greater than the whole southeast. then why are they bringing the herdsmen down to the southeast? The governor of Niger State have promised that they should come and take land if they really want to do their nomadic rearing of cattle. No, because they have an agenda to Islamize the whole Nigeria. At this present time, God said no. Nnamdi Kanu is the Moses of our time. And all our prayers is for God to sustain him. We will get to the promised land. Remember what happened in the Israelites. It is the diasporan Jews that built up Israel nation in 1948. And I'm calling of every Biafran all over the world, wherever you are. Think home. Remember our people back home. If we are allowed today to go, we have no way to call our place. So ESN is very important at this point in time that every Biafran all over the world should chip in. Nothing is too small. Because vehicle use petrol, airplane use petrol. So the petrol of ESN is the money you will bring to sustain them. These are our brothers that's inside the bush protecting us. In the most recently, our women, our mothers cannot go to their farm. How can you stay and watch your wife, your precious daughter, your sister being raped in the bush? Who knows it feels ill? A lot of our politicians from Igbo land, because they have privilege to have the security guide.
Chief, I'm going to come back to you. What you just said now touched me. Just permit me 1 minute to speak to Princess Joy. What you just said now just rang a bell. Princess Joy, I saw you shaking your head, and just at the same time, I was going to call you up. You've heard what Chief was saying, and when Chief just talked about how can you sit there in the diaspora and not think about our women. You sent me a slide for tomorrow's event. I wish I could play that slide. I can't play that slide because YouTube will block us. But imagining the pictures in that slide, the pictures of atrocities, women being raped, old women being raped, pregnant women, their stomach being cut open, young children being cut into bits. Tell me, relive this experience for people who are watching. Help us understand what is the real situation back home that makes you as a woman on other women say, no, we cannot sit back and watch this thing happen. And how does it make you feel as a woman?
Dr. Chidi, I hope I'm coming out very clearly. Now, this is very, very touching. As a woman, I feel so violated when I see those pictures, and sometimes it brings me close to tears. But sometimes, you see, you tell yourself you don't have to cry. There are some things that will happen to you. You say, no, I'm not going to cry, but I'll see the end of this. Now, I want to say this. We are in a place where we're supposed to call home, but then, you know, what is yours, you can't even lay hold on it. You know, I don't know how I'm going to start to say it for us to understand. Is it culturally, as a person, culturally, what is happening in our land is an abomination. It's desecrating the sanctity of our land, what we stand for as a people. That a woman will be raped or somebody would be butchered like he's an animal, and you are a man. You are a man. This could be your daughter. This could be your wife or your mother. You are a man. You see these things. It doesn't touch you. No, we will have to ask actually. KBC, Onyemogi, Kyoye. No, it's a pain because culturally a man cannot be in the house. I'm sorry,
No, go ahead.
See, when it gets to a point, you just want to say it the way you feel it. Sometimes I feel very comfortable with my Igbo language because that is what I believe. That's the only language God understands. Now, we say that the reason we want every family will bear witness to what I'm saying. Every family wants a male child. Why? Because it's the male child or the man in the house that actually protects that family. If you have a husband or you have a brother or an uncle in a household, he is the one that protects that household. How can you be there? Your daughters, your sisters, your wives are being violated, killed, humiliated, butchered, and the land being desecrated, and you won't do anything. This is what is happening in our land, and it has to stop. If you're a woman and you're hearing me, you know what it feels. If just to hear that somebody was raped, not only being raped, butchered, you will see body parts being littered. Why? Because some stranger who is not even supposed to come close to you violated your sister, your brother, your sister, your daughter, your mother, and then butchered. Sometimes it's difficult to even, it's difficult, it's very difficult, it's very painful. You cannot be a woman and you see these things and you hear these things and you will not be moved. We want to be respected as women. We want our dignity returned. It's been violated by these people called the Fulanis. They have no respect for human beings. They have no respect. I won't Chineke Bikon, for God's sake.
Thank you. Adako, I want you to, as a woman, you see this, our brothers and some of our sisters, because I've seen them in ESN. I saw a lot of women there. These people, they know very well that they know what they have signed for. They know they are coming after a formidable group that is sponsored by the state, by the government. And you see these gallant men and women stand up to defend our land. As a woman, what do you feel that we should do for them? How can we show them that we appreciate what they are doing, these people that are in the bush?
Well, my brothers, that is why I'm here, you know. I'm a type that I don't
join. Your face, Adaku.
Yeah?
It cuts off your face somehow. Okay, it's better.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah, my brother, that is why I'm here this morning to, to give that sacrifice, And I am not a type that join things like that, but I've already overseen what is going on in the country, and I do here advise people to join this very women work. Because we are fighting not just to fight, but we are fighting because we are so patriotic to our country, and as what our sister just mentioned now, what is going on, killing and raping people, making our women miserable. So it's very, very bitter and unbearable. The pain is unbearable, and very disgusting. So that is why we are here, to support that ESN, because it's the greatest sacrifice they are doing, by presenting themselves, to protect the country. So we are here to see in everything that we can do to support these people. And I'm trying, to see that, how can we raise money to see that everything is going well, paying them and supporting them and their families as well. So I'm encouraging people in Canada-wide to come together to see that this very thing will continue. So it's not something that will stop, that will continue from there until we restore our land.
Thank you so much. I'm going to come back to you, Chifogo, okay, but first of all, Dr. Thompson, you can turn on your mic. Thompson, your mic is muted. Can you unmute yourself? Good, beautiful. Now, Dr. Thompson, you've been in Canada for so long. You are known. You understand the politics of Canada. You are a son of the soil when it comes to Canada. You are a force to be reckoned with. I know you very well. But I need you to talk to our people. And when I say our people, both our people from Biafra land and our people from the bigger contraption of Nigeria, people who sit here and they are like ostrich. They just stick their head in the ground and eat burger and fries and think everything and get their paycheck, and use a credit card to buy one or two things and just think that life is okay. I want you to address these people, because it's I don't know if it annoys you as much as it annoys me when we are trying to talk about what is going on back home, and a lot of these people are nonchalant, and you know them. You and I are their friends. Can you address these our brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora, but they think we waste our time thinking about our home?
Thank you. One, if anybody thinks that is in Canada is safe, the totality of your safety is the safety of your whole family. There's nobody in Canada that doesn't have an uncle, a brother, a sister, a relative, a village in Ipob land that is affected by what the herdsmen are doing. It will be very, very selfish. It is against God's principle that created you. It's a privilege to be here. Anybody can be in Canada or any other place. We have this privilege to now support and keep our people alive. It's your choice. But if you think the best thing to do is just to play neutral, it doesn't concern you, you're in a very safe place, think back. Think back. All of us one day, whether all of us one day will go to answer. What did we contribute? What did we do for our communities, for our people? Then, let me actually encourage us. No amount is too much. Even if you don't want to be in the forefront like some of us, it's okay. But your funds, you can afford to, you contribute to charity in Canada. This is a cause your people are dying. It's a charity, even if you don't have a tax receipt for it. We contribute to churches. We contribute to occasions. And this, I don't know how to overemphasize the need for us to either support openly. If you are not comfortable with supporting openly, you can support quietly this cause. You are supporting yourself. You are keeping yourself alive. One day, one uncle, or even if all your parents, my parents are all dead, but I have uncles and step uncles that can die and I want to come to Nigeria. You actually protecting yourself. If you think, like you say, if like Dr. Chidi said, ostrich, it doesn't concern me, I don't have anything to do in Nigeria. No. So I'm encouraging everyone. You don't have to be in the forefront. Just contribute, lend your $1 or $2 or $5 or $10. You can do it silently, quietly. You can do it openly. Somebody has to bail the cat. Somebody has to bail the cat. In the political system in Canada, I am currently, as a matter of fact, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're having our party conservative convention. Immediately I finish this meeting, I'm going in there. I'm working on getting our leader in the Conservative Party, Eric, to put in a voice to what we are suffering in the Biafran, the southern east of Nigeria. I've spoken with my MP that I contested against, and I work with him closely. So we need to use many forces. But what is your own contribution as an individual, as somebody from Biafran land? Only if it is only somebody that is not what my sister is saying. All the pictures going around, everything, you read it, you watch the videos, it's only somebody that is out of this world that will stay there and see what is happening to their brothers and sisters. And they will not do anything. I encourage us, it's your money. But there will be a reckoning time. There will be a time of reckoning. What did you do? Did you even create some awareness? Did you encourage some people? I really encourage us to support this cause. This is the only cause. If there's any other, you tell me. There is no other cause. There is no other movement that is actually, at least to some extent, protecting our people in the Biafra land. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Chifogoke, Like I told you, you're a sharpshooter, and um, as okay, you have to say things the way it is. There's so much effort that we're putting into this thing, and when I say we, I know, like Ojukwu wrote a book and said, because I am involved, that's why I speak like this. In the midst of all these efforts, we still have people who are distractions. We have people who, you are putting water into the container, they will be poking the container to make sure that it is leaking. Now, I want you, in the spirit of what we are doing tomorrow, to speak to these our brothers and sisters, because sometimes it is, you don't know what enters people's minds and they do what they are doing. So I want you to appeal to both Biafrans and sympathizers of Biafra, because we have friends all over the place. We attend other people's things. We are in the same community. So I want you to reach out to everybody, talk to them, so that if they are already on a wrong path, I want you to drag them back home like an elder, like somebody who is a leader. Let them understand the importance of tomorrow, so that we are all focused on the same mission tomorrow. Please just speak to everybody concerning this fundraising tomorrow, especially within our community.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Chide. You see, I'm appealing to each one of us. A time like this is not a time to count on our errors, to count on our weakness. There is a time for we to count on our strength, count on our unity. Much as you can take a horse to the stream, but you cannot force the horse to drink water. This is not a time to fight for leadership. This is not a time for fight for friendship. It's a time for we to have a rethink. We have a rethink back home. Where do we go from here? Majority of us have big mansions in Biafra land. A situation you cannot be permitted to get into this as if eventually what the Fulanis have planned matures. What is our fate? On my own little way, I've tried to reach out to people who are feeling disgust for one reason or the other. But was one thing that is very critical in life. Leaders are born, they are not made. We have some circumstantial leadership which will be thrown by circumstances. You have to prove your mantle at that point in time. I'm also appealing for aid to everybody to come on board. Success of Biafra is success of all. It's not an individual success. But at every point in time, there must be a Moses of our time. And I cannot accept that somebody will say that he loves Jesus Christ when he hates God. It's impossible. Each one of us who are working under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people who believe in Nnamdi Kanu should believe in us, in sincerity. You cannot be criticizing, sabotaging those working for Nnamdi Kanu, and you claim Nnamdi Kanu will not come down to Canada to do the ESN for Canada. It's the principal officers here who are organizing it. You give them support. When they succeed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have succeeded. Because we need to raise this money here to give to him to take care of the ESN he has set up in Biafra land. But if you are here criticizing those who are here suffering to put it in place, then the failure of the system here in Canada is a failure to Nnamdi Kanu. It's a failure to ESN. So I'm urging every one of us to come on board. I'm here today. I may not be there tomorrow. In the genesis of IPOB in Canada, Chike and Okanga are part of people, Okoroji, that started it. He moved to George. From George, he moved to Nana. From Nana, he moved to Azoma. From Azoma, he moved to Jerry. From Jerry, he moved to Timokafo. Today, Chifogoke is here. Tomorrow, Chifogoke may not be here. But let us accept reality. To whom much is given, much is expected. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. I know I know you know, want to chief Ibem, so I understand what you're capable of doing, and I knew you were going to call a spade, and I'm glad that any other person who is out there, saying things, no, it has been said in the open. We have reached out to everybody now. This thing is about ESN. It's not about anybody's leadership. People are in the bush and we're trying to raise money to help them. So let everybody put everything aside and let us help these people. Now, I'm going to come back to you, Princess Joy. Let's talk about this money. Let's talk about this money, front and center. How are people, what are we expecting of people tomorrow? What do we want them to do? How are they going to be part of this event? Help me understand who and who is coming, and what are we expecting tomorrow?
Tomorrow, which is March 20th, 2021, it's the ESM Fundraising Day in Canada. It's not based on just one province. We're expecting everyone in Canada and outside of Canada to support this fundraising. Now we expect everyone. If you are a Biafran, you're here in Canada, you're outside of Canada, and you are a lover of freedom, you're not a Biafran, but even a Nigerian, and you love to see people free, not killed, not butchered, not harassed in their own land, please come and support. Nothing is little. That's what we expect to see tomorrow. It's going to start Toronto time, 5:30 p.m. And depending on where you are, it's Eastern time. So the flyer is out, the link is out, and we're going to again keep reminding people. So we want everyone to come with their pockets full. No matter the size of your pocket, you are welcome. There is room. There is room, and room enough. We will expect everyone to come. Big pockets, small pockets, whatever it is, medium size, there is enough room for everyone.
All right. So so people are supposed to go. Let me see if I can put up the poster so that people know what is going on. But of course, if you are a regular,
Dr. Chidi, they can do an e-transfer if you want. The link is there.
Okay.
You can pay into Biafrans in Canada, and the email is there, ipobwomenwing.canada@gmail.com. They can do a GoFundMe. It is there too. The link is there on the flyer. It's also on the link, and also it's on the website.
Good. Because I was gonna say, I know a lot of people are shy. They don't like to get involved with things that are public. So it is good you have made us understand that you can also send in your money by e-transfer. Like from my understanding of what you're saying, you don't actually have to be at the event as much as you would like people to come, and be part of the event. Because let me also know which personalities are you expecting?
For the event tomorrow, our Onyendu will be there, and other important Biafrans and lovers of freedom will be there too.
Yes. That's very, very important. I know my man Simon Ekpa here is going to be there too.
Yes.
Good. And all our veterans, and it's really going to be exciting. Now, I also understand that looking at the poster, people can also give through which other means? I think GoFundMe, e-transfer. They can also do donation through the website, which is ipob.ca. Good. I like that. ipob.ca. I was impressed that you guys were able to get just those 4 letters, IPOB. It's usually difficult when you want to get those short domain names, but it makes it very, very easy for people to know where to log in. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but I hear that your website is something else out of this world.
Yes, it is. It's going to be showcased tomorrow, and it's very exciting. We are so excited that we have that up and running.
Wonderful. Awesome.
And it's going to be very easy for every and anyone who wants to donate through the website. Maybe you want to be anonymous, and it's there too. So
good. So no excuse.
Everything that you give, you will get a receipt for it, and you'll be appreciated for it.
Awesome. That's wonderful. That's very, very wonderful. Okay, let me also go back to our sister as we begin to round up. Let me go back to our sister Adako, and please, a lot of women will say, oh please, so this one is not, it doesn't concern us, so let the men just go and do. Or they will say, oh, it's just this group of IPOB women that are doing it. Are other women who are not even IPOB, are they invited to come and support in this thing that you guys are doing tomorrow?
Yeah, here in Canada, in BC, I'm trying to encourage all women and all men to come and join. Saying that they are patriotic to their country is not from the mouth. This is the time that they need to come out Canada-wide to support ESN. We are not joking, we are not playing. We are very serious in what we are doing. So we are moving on to see that, that which you are expecting, we are going to reap what we are sowing now. So I'm encouraging everybody all over Canada, women or men, to come and join us, to contribute, to show love to their country, because this is the time we needed them to do something. Those that ignore this very organization, this is the time, to come in to support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, in one second, I'm going to ask all of us to just quickly give a last, just one last word. I'm starting from you, Dr. Thompson. One last word to those that are viewing, to encourage them to come tomorrow as we begin to round up. In 1 minute.
Thank you. Everything has been said about this. We continue to encourage everyone. The support for this is support for yourself and for your family. I encourage everyone anonymously, and support this financially in prayers. Reach out to friends. Reach out to any contacts you have. You're preserving yourself and your generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Princess Adako. Sorry, Princess Joy. Go ahead, Princess Joy.
Dr. Chidi. Now, I want to just appeal to everyone. This is the time that we will have to, append action to the words that we speak. A lot of us will say, I'm a formidable this, formidable that. I love Biafra. I love what is happening. I love what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is doing. This is time for action. Action, 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 please. We want everyone, if it's burning in your heart, to do something for Biafra, for yourself, for our freedom. This is the time, and this is the way you can say, yes, this is me. Whatever you do tomorrow is your signature. You're appending your signature to what your mouth has been saying. Please, if you're really sincere with what you've been saying, show it by coming out tomorrow en masse and to help with your substance. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chifogoke.
Yeah, ESN is known as self-defense. And when you are self-defending yourself, you are not defending with empty hand. You are either defending yourself by protecting your house or protecting yourself and those things requires money. This is the time to show the self-defense. Come out in mass tomorrow, defend yourself by donating voluntarily, no matter how little, so that we can defend ourselves through ESN. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you guys for coming, and I'm just hoping that tomorrow as many people as possible will come out. Guys, you've heard from members of IPOB Canada, from both their leadership and the people supporting them. I just want to appeal to all of us. You see, we have come to a point where we are no longer joking. If you still think that what is going on in Nigeria is a game, you're joking. Because the person that's supposed to be the chief security officer for the whole country, chief of army staff, has come and dared us. They have not said that there's no insecurity, but they have said that we are cowards, that we are not able to defend ourselves. Now, how is it that when they come with guns, they shoot 1 or 2 guns, that we should take up our own and face them? So we are just being obedient people living within that contraption. We are just obeying the chief security officer, who has now told us what we should do. So that's exactly what we are doing. As Chief Ogoke has said, when people come to you, the Fulani headsmen are coming with people with stick. You know that stick that they carry. So our people too, we used to carry the stick. That's all we're doing. And sometimes they use something to hold the stick. Our people have to use something to hold our stick. You understand? So whatever it is that they're doing, that's what we are trying to do. So it is in order. We have to defend ourselves. So I'm really calling on you guys tomorrow. Come out and participate in this ESN fundraising. I'll be there. Yours sincerely. I'm going to be the MC. So I invite you. In fact, if you don't come to support me as the MC, I'll ban you from watching everything. If you try to watch any of my shows again, you just see one eye like this will cover. You won't see, for those of you who don't support. So come tomorrow and support. And when they give you microphone to talk, say you're here because of Chidi. You saw it in the show, and that's why you're donating. Give something like 5,000 and just surprise everybody. In fact, shock yourself. You know, there are some things that you give, you shock yourself. Like you just say, I donate $10,000. Even yourself, you will be shocked. That's the kind of thing I'm expecting tomorrow. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be there. Simon Ekpa will be there. Canada has a lot of veterans. I shocked when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came here. You know, I was amazed at the number of veterans, as if many of them who are still living are here in Canada. Honestly, you're going to see them tomorrow. You're going to see leaders from the southeast, those that identify themselves from the Biafra region. Whether you agree or you don't, you know, there's something about whether you agree or you're not agree. Like you are inside the house and somebody is saying number 12, all the people in number 12. I say, no, I'm not in number 2, but you're sitting inside number 2. Okay, if you say you're not inside the house, okay, we agree, but you're still inside the house. So whether you agree that you belong to that region or you say you don't belong to that region, no problem. But as long as they are protecting the region, I'm just advising you to contribute money. If you don't contribute money, don't play with nature, don't play with God, don't because when the calamity come, don't be the reason why. You know how they told the children of Israel to put a mark on their door so that when the angel of death comes, it will pass over them. How do you know whether this your small $1, $2, $5, $10, $100 is going to be that mark that they put on the door of your family back home, so that when the angel of death comes, say no, this one contributed, they'll pass over. Sometimes it is us that cause our problem, but may that not be your portion and the portion of the people at home. Just do your best and let's leave the rest to God. I'm going to stop the program here and thank all of you for joining in and also I'm so grateful for the organizers of this event for honoring me by asking me to be the MC at the event. We're gonna bring the house down. I'm telling you, it's you'll watch it later and you will see money pouring. As a money will be pouring down. But don't throw coins at me. Just the dollars, because throw me coins, it will peer my eyes. I don't want. I like the ones that jingle, but I prefer the ones that crumble. So see you guys there tomorrow at the IPOB Canada Women's Wing ESN fundraising event. From all of us here in the Toronto studios of Worship Media, on behalf of Dr. Erica, I want to tell you to stay safe. And of course, I love you, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.